Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. A coup on things! Hello people of the internet, this is your one and only true friend here, Gluglor, to present you with a new Perler Bead project. This is a coup from Samurai Jack! Ugh, that hurts to do. That was the best aku I could probably do. Anyway, I'm making a coup out of mini Perler beads. Mini Perler beads are about like a fourth the size of regular Perler beads. And if you've never seen Samurai Jack or you don't know who Aku is, he's kind of cool. He started out as like this Saturday morning run-of-the-mill villain, like, I'll be back, Samurai, and I'll get you. I'm the ultimate evil, blah, 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 blah. But he kind of evolves into this comedic relief, and like, I kind of sympathize with him in a way, because he can never beat Jack as long as Jack has a sword, and Jack can never beat Aku as long as like Aku's around, because he'll destroy all the time portals. So they're kind of at a stalemate, and eventually like he runs out of steam and he gets really depressed in season 5. Anyway, I went off of this picture that I found online to make Aku. I'm not sure who made this. I wish I did. I would give him credit, but I don't know. But I made this grid over his face. I kind of added to it, though, like for the beard. I added like the bottom part of it, like you can see over in that picture. But I did the face. I ironed it off. I did the parchment paper deal and the taping method, and that all worked great, which I'll show with the body if you don't know that method or if you've never seen one of my videos before. But I'm doing the body now of Aku, all in black, and then I'm going to start to tape it off. But you'll see with the mini Perler beads, it's a little risky doing the taping method. It can be at least, and as you can see here, I make a boo-boo, and I lose about a few hundred beads doing that. So I have to redo that. The taping method with the mini Perler beads, I kind of explained this in my Scytha video, or I'm sorry, Scytha video. It's a little risky, so I had to do it again. Anyway, right now I'm working on the background of Aku. I'm going to be melting some crayons onto a canvas, so I'm kind of rubbing all these crayons all over the place. I'm kind of mimicking the background of Aku's layer. You can kind of see it on my phone on the bottom of the screen there. And I'm going to be using a heat gun to melt all these shavings of crayon on top of there. I'm going to realize, though, when I use the heat gun on these shavings, it blows most of them away. So I have to just hold on to a regular old crayon, some yellows, some oranges, some reds, and some blacks, and get them to drip down on the canvas like this. I really wanted to make that effect of what, you know, the background of Aku's layer looked like, and I think it did turn out pretty good. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I had a little bit of a problem with the mini Perler beads and taping. This is the first attempt that I did, fell apart, I had to redo it. I went to the store to buy some more Perler beads, but they were out of the mini black ones, so I had to order them on Amazon, which took about an additional 2 days and set me back for my project. I'm pretty sure the samurai was trying to sabotage my work, but I will complete my tribute for the beautiful and wonderful and amazing Aku. Anyway, I finished my background. I'm going to be gluing everything down onto there when it's done, kind of at an angle, like so. Now, I'm going to be using tape to do the taping method for the beads. If you've never done this before, this is kind of what it looks like, and fast forward. I bumped a little bit of the beads, but it wasn't as bad as I did with the first attempt. But now I'm going to be taking 2 foam boards, do the old 1-2 buckle my shoe and flip it over. This is usually the scariest part of the project because the beads could all fall off, but they were okay. So I'm going to be removing the pegboards now. And then after that, I have to fix that little mistake I made at the bottom there. And then I'm going to be getting my parchment paper, and placing it over Aku, and getting my new mini iron that I bought just for my mini Perler beads because they're kind of hard to manage with the big old iron. When it's done, I put the book on top, then video magic! Aku is done, just like that. So after the beads cooled down, I took the beads off, and I glued everything down with E6000 glue. I actually made Aku's face protrude out a little bit farther by doing... I made, like, the mistake that I made earlier, I actually made into a victory, because I cut some of it up and then placed it kind of like in between the face and the body of Aku to make it protrude out a little bit farther like that. give it a little bit more three-dimensionality than I usually do with my other Perler Bead projects. There you have it, folks. That's Aku made out of mini Perler Beads. I hope you enjoyed this project. Bye, and I'll see you next time.
Wait, if you destroyed Dip in the past, then he won't ever be your enemy. Then you won't have to send her...